So that every day when I go to sleep, every day when I wake up, I look at those pictures and they motivate me. This is why I always recommend to people, sit down, take your time, and start thinking about. So he looked at me and he says, Schwarzenegger, you have an accent. I cannot use you. I put only down like maybe $35,000, $37,000. The most important thing is that you have a vision, that you have a goal. Because without that vision and without that goal, again, you're drifting around and you're never gonna end up anywhere. People don't become successful just by accident. You know, I mean, maybe the guy that found gold in California and started the gold rush, but don't count on that. That's a one in a lifetime kind of a situation. So you got to really have a specific goal. And to me, to have that vision that I want to be Mr. Universe, that I want to be the greatest bodybuilder of all time, that was a great vision, and that specifically to look like Reg Park and to be up there on that stage and to lift the trophy overhead and to win the championship over and over and over again. Well, you know, because I was so enthusiastic about, you know, achieving my vision and turning my vision into reality and winning one championship after the next, there was always excitement and enthusiasm there. So when I went into the gym, I put my gym bag down and I immediately attacked the weights. There was no, I mean, many times we started out by doing maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes of ab work in the beginning to warm up, you know, to do maybe 500 Roman chair sit-ups or something like that to warm up, and then we got right into it, or we go right into the whole thing. But I mean, it was right away, warm-up set, then the next weight up, boom, boom, all the way to the top until you just can't do it. And supersetting, everything was always supersetting, and 3 pumped sets and 4 sets in a row, 5 sets in a row. So it changed in what exercise we did, but it was always all out. And like I said, the training partner was always responsible to challenge you at all times. So that was the thing. I challenged my training partners, if it was Frank Zane, if it was Dave Draper, if it was Sergio Oliva, whoever the training partner was in any given moment, we challenged each other, kind of in a fun way, but I mean, there was challenge there so that you don't slack off, so you don't give yourself a break.
Everything I ever did, the thing that I heard out of people's mouth was, that's impossible, that can't be done, or no. I remember when I wanted to be a bodybuilding champion, including my parents and everyone else around me, said this is impossible. Why don't you become a ski champion? That's what they do in Austria. Or a bicycle champion, or do some track and field. You can't be a bodybuilding champion. That is exactly what I heard, and of course I proved to the people that it can't be done. So whenever someone said to me, it can't be done, I heard, it can be done. When they said no, I heard yes. When they said it's impossible, I heard it is possible. Because I am a strong believer. Because when you have a goal, when you have a vision, everything becomes easy. Because remember that in America, for instance, when you study, you will see the percentage of people that like their jobs. 74% hate their job in America. Now, there's not much different when you come to Europe. The majority of people don't like what they're doing because they're really not doing it because they didn't have a goal and they followed this goal. They just aimlessly drift around, and then all of a sudden if there's a job opening, so they get that job because you have to work. But then when you work, it's a chore, it's work, it's not fun. So if you think about only a quarter of the people really enjoy what they're doing in life, that is unbelievable if you think about it. So I felt so blessed that I knew what I was doing.
You know, we all pay taxes and we all hate the idea that we're losing that money. But there's a difference between hating that you lose that money and hating to pay taxes. I love paying taxes. If it is the fair amount and if it is used wisely, I think we all have to contribute that, because that's how you set up social programs, that's how you build infrastructure, that's how you have a military and all of those kind of things. So that's great. But I always had the belief through wise investments.